Hello guys, this is Pam Wilson again. I had somebody tell me that the best way to grow my channel was to keep doing videos. So, I'm going to keep doing videos. They also told me to do a WIP parade, and that might help also. So here I am doing a WIP parade today. I only worked on like 9 projects this week. Those 9 projects are going to be shown in this WIP parade, so I'm not going to show them right now. I have 1 new start. That's exciting. And so the beginning of this WIP parade, I'll just stop right there. My name is Pam Wilson. I'm on Instagram at Southwest Florida Stitcher, SWFL Stitcher. I am on TikTok at that. I'm on Facebook under Pam Wilson because I haven't changed that name yet. And I have my own Etsy shop at Wilson 3D Designs and Stitchery.etsy.com. I'll put all that on the screen for you. I'm also here on YouTube, Wilson 3D Designs and Stitchery. So, we're going to start the WIP parade with some of my finishes from the beginning of my book, my cross stitch journal. And then I'll let you know as we go what I've been working on. But after these finishes, I'm going to show you my new start, and then we're going to start into the WIP parade. Okay? So my very first finish, project number 1, was just an artiste mini kit stitched on 14 count Zweigart ivory. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and I stitched it June 11th to June 23rd, 2021. So this is, guys, this is the first project I did to get back into cross stitch. The next one was another kit by 3 Birds Design. It's on white 14 count Ada, and it says, "But first coffee." I finished that in 23rd to the 25th, so I finished that in 2 days. And this is where it all started. I really got excited. The next one, I went to one of my Just Cross Stitch magazines, August 21. And this is by Jenny Barton of JB Designs. Not JBW Designs. This is JB Designs. Like I said, it's from a magazine. It's stitched on 14 count Ada in the color Mist by Zweigart, and I got that at Hobby Lobby also, and that's just finished. And you notice these are all finished and put in my I have them in a little bag. I don't have them in a under the bed box like some people. So I just don't
No, your husband said, "Stop the creepy Joe Biden whispering."
I have to edit that out.
Edit out all the whispering too, because it's creepy as fuck.
And then my next one in my finished bag is Bats and Booze by Fat Quarter Shop. It's So Emma. I changed some of this right here. I put some orange in there. And I think that's the only thing I changed. Because it was supposed to be white, 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 white. And I put orange. And I think that was a really great accent. I got that off of somebody on Instagram. And the last thing in my... Oh no, there's 2 more things in my finished box. The next one is Stitchography. This is by Fat Quarter Shop. I started this on World Cross Stitch Day, 2021. And as you can see, I changed the colors in this. I used 2 greens, 2 pinks, and a peach instead of the dark red color. The heart is supposed to be like red and the word needle is supposed to be red, but I changed all that, the 2 pinks, 2 greens, and a peach to go more with my decor. I love that. That I finished. I started 8/13/21 and I finished at 1/9/22. The next thing in my finished bag is the October Stamp Flip It by Lizzie Kate. Started on 10/27/21. It's stitched on Vintage Cloth Oatmeal by Fat Quarter Shop, 14 count Ada. I finished it on 11/10/21. Has all the little buttons from the pattern and everything. It's another finish. And then my last finish is, of course, from Fat Quarter Shop because I love them so much. I finished a bunch of Christmas ornaments. This is Summer Home. Started 4/29/22. And I started the day it was released. And I finished it 6/12/22. I like it. It's all the called for colors, all DMC. Didn't change anything. I love it. I did change some of these leaves down here. They wanted that leaf over here on this side, but you couldn't see it up against the house. So I just kind of moved it to the middle and put the other 2 green leaves over there. But that's the only thing I changed on this. That's in my finished box also. Some of these things I want to FFO soon and get them like in little frames and get the stuff hanging behind me. But that's everything in my finished bag. Next, I'm going to go through the WIP bag here of my WIPs. I don't know how many WIPs I have, but before we do that, we're going to start with the new start that I started. Let me see what day I started that. I started my new start on $7.25. It's stitched on 14 count Oyster by Witchell. It's the Nashville 2020 freebie by Teresa Kogut. I got it a free printout off of Fat Quarter Shop. And everybody on here is doing, I have a DMC list of colors that I pulled from Stash. So if you want a list of my colors, just message me at southwestfloridastitcher@gmail.com and I'll give you a list of my DMC colors. I started it on the 25th and I worked on it the 25th, 26th, and 27th, which was this morning. And here it is. I filled in the spaces in between these X's to get 3 more X's. So I did 2 X's of each color with no spaces down below. The needle is, I don't have it written down. DMC, it's a DMC gray. The thread, so you can see my needle still in there. The thread backup is, and the everyday word is in the color of 500, which is a deep, dark hunter green. And all these other colors are DMC, and I'm still going to be filling them in. But this is a great project to take with me while we're traveling around or running around shopping or whatever. and I could just do fill-in. So it's great. Like I said, that was a free pattern from Teresa Kogut. So I'm gonna get into my WIP bag over here. Now this bag came from my closet because it's not in my active pile, because I'm actually considering what do you call it when you unkit something? But going by my book, my project book, I gotta go back to 1. There are a few items in here that are not in my number 4 project. Is called Sunflowers. It is a kit from Hobby Lobby, and like I said, it's my number 4 project. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, guys. It's on 14 count white Aida. It's really stiff. I started on 7/11/21. I am sad to say I don't think I'm going to finish it. This is what it's supposed to look like. This was my 4th project I ever started. So I don't think I'm going to finish it. There's another in here. I think this is my number 5 project. It's called Setting Sail. Now, I wanted to, this comes from a magazine. It comes from Just Cross Stitch magazine, August 21st. And I started this for my daughter, Ashlyn. It's actually supposed to make a sail of a ship. And then we have to make the boat and everything else. So this is another project that I think I'm going to discard. So I'm going through this WIP parade to help me keep track of what I'm keeping and what I'm stopping. And in these project bags, I'm finding all kinds of stuff I can rekit for something else. For that Setting Sail, I bought all of these Krynics, and it's all DMC. Like I said, I ordered these Krynics just for that project. So it's sad to see it dissolve, so I may try to work on that. But I'm really not sure how I'm gonna be able to finish it, because you're supposed to like make it onto a sail and then put it on a boat. And I thought I could 3D print the boat, and I don't know. I just think it's a whole big ordeal that I just don't want to go through. My next WIP. Hang on, guys. I gotta move my laundry basket. And I'm moving the whole table. My next WIP in my book is to end to all a good night, but we're going to show that in my active WIPs because I'm trying to get through this other box here. All the trimmings Sal was a stitch along with Fat Quarter Shop, and y'all can see where that got to. It got put into a Ziploc because I just said I don't have time for this. I don't enjoy it. It's a very basic pattern. I wasn't enjoying it. It's on chalkboard black. This I started 9/7/21 and I have not gone back to it. So let's just say I'm going to dissolve that. And I'm taking the Pat Carson needle off of it right now. We can put that in something else. But, you know, I don't want to blame anybody that I don't like these patterns. These are my own fault that I don't like these patterns, not somebody else's. And it's nothing against Fat Quarter Shop. It's just the season passed, and their designs got so much better as the years went on that I would rather spend my time on their new Christmas pattern than go back and finish their old, okay? So I don't want anybody pointing fingers at anybody. It's nobody's fault. It's my own fault. And as a stitcher, I'm allowed to like and unlike items and patterns, and to finish and not finish patterns. Okay, my next pattern is a pattern that I drew inside my one of my apps, and my husband turned it into a cross stitch pattern. I don't know if it would sell or not, so I haven't quite finished it, but it's called But First Boba instead of But First Coffee. So let me show you where I'm at on that. I'm still working on it. It's on black 14 count Zweigart fabric. All the called for DMCs. It has like 7 or 8 DMCs. All the background is not stitched, but all the brown is stitched. The purple straw is stitched, the white cup stitched. The bobas are gonna have a little bit of shadow on them. A little bit of a little stitch for a shadow, because you know bobas are black. So I just gotta finish that, and I gotta finish the cloud down below that says But First Boba. So in the comments down below, let me know if you think that pattern would sell, or if you guys would stitch it, or if I should keep going on it, because it's a fun stitch. It's just got a lot of brown in it, and you have to stitch on black. So I didn't know how y'all felt about that, but it's not finished yet. The next one in my WIPs are, now this is one I am not sure I'm going to continue. Now this is another fat quarter shop. I'm very sorry about that, because I like fat quarter shop. But I think when I'm out of the season, I lose interest. And then they make new seasonal patterns, and they're better than the last ones, so I just don't go back to them. It's really sad, because this one is really cute. This is called Autumn Beauties. Stitch on 14 count Oatmeal Ada by Zweigart. And it says Lori Holt too. I started, this was a mystery stitch along that they released it in separate times, but I started at the bottom corner. And no, I didn't iron any of these because I'm pulling them out of bags. But that's where I got. That black part is the wheel of a wheelbarrow. And if you've seen the pattern before, let me look for the pattern. If you've seen the pattern before, it's a wheelbarrow. Let me see if I can find the cover sheet. And it's quite a bit of stuff. Here is the cover sheet. It gives you options on how you want to finish it. Fall, y'all, or harvest, or autumn. It gives you all kinds of different options. Let me show those. The different options are fall, y'all, autumn, pumpkin, and harvest are the words that you could put into that sign. I wasn't sure which one I wanted to put in yet, because I wasn't even sure if I was going to finish it. And it came in using all the classic Colorworks threads on it. See, they're kind of janky. And I bought the little sunflower bag that came with. So I started that 10/5/20, October 5th, 2021. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to go back to it. So the next one is Maple Lane by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Now this is cute, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm using all the called for DMC. This is a mystery stitch along that they released in little pieces. I think this is done on a pillow. Yeah, this is done on a pillow. It's really cute. The same thing with Maple Lane happens to me as what happens to me at Fat Quarter Shop. Their new stuff comes out. It's really cute and I like it. And then I don't want to go back and finish it. So I'm stitching this on a mint green 14 count Aida, no brand, because I got it at Cross Stitch Cupboard in Fort Lauderdale. And here it is. So cute. It looks like I got the start of 1 and 2. But, you know, there's just not enough time in the day to do everything, guys. So sometimes I think you just need to cut your losses. I'm just saying. So let me know down below how you think I should do this. Should I put them back in my rotation and just try to chisel away at them and get them finished? Should I unkit them and use all the DMC and the Classic Colorworks for other stuff, or put that in my collection? That's another video that I'm going to make for you guys, is how I store my DMC and my Classic Colorworks. The next one is that October stamp I already showed you. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 were all my Christmas ornaments that I sent to my family. 2021. In December 21, I started Nutcracker Village. That's in my active WIP pile. So I'm not going to show that right now, but I'm going to show another one out of my bag stash called, it's called Grenada. I changed all the colors and I'm stitching it on a 14 count Iridescent Aida by DMC Charles Craft. This is another one that I lost interest in. You know, these WIP parades are kind of sad, guys, because you find patterns that you really liked and then you lost interest in them and threw them in a bag, and it's really sad. But here's the pattern. I really love it. I thought I could get it done. It's called Grenada. I think I started it right after it was released, quite literally. 1/9/21. Shouldn't that be 22? It should. I found a typo in my book, guys. It should be 22. January 9th, 22 is when I started this. Now, they give 3 options on the back: blue, red, and gray. I don't like any of those. So, I picked my own colors. Now, y'all, this might take your breath away because I find this gorgeous. I'm not gonna lie. On the iridescent white Aida in my teal green conversion. Look at that, guys. That is absolutely gorgeous. It has very light teal, 504, 958 bright teal, 964 light peacock, and 3847 dark peacock. Pause the video if you want to redo that. I wrote it all down here if you want to do a screenshot. I made this for the symbols, and I called it My Teals. Ha! So, let me know down below in the comments if you think I should continue Granita. Put it in my rotation. I really like it now that it's teal. If it was blue or red, I'd be like, I hate this because I hate blue. In case y'all didn't know that. But yeah, let me know if you think I should finish it. I really like it. It takes my breath away when I look at the teals. So hopefully it takes your breath away too. But that is in the other. Here's my teals. They're very pretty. See that? There's a dark. This was almost like a celery color. But let me know if you think I should finish that. That's from 1/9/22. So what's that? Only a year and a half old. That's not too bad. The next in my book is Heartfelt. This is a Fat Quarter Shop charity piece. I had to donate to I forgot what they're Make-A-Wish Foundation, I think. It doesn't say on here. They should probably put that on their information. It says it was stitched on pale gray gingham 14 count Ada by Fabric Flare. I didn't have that and I didn't order any, so I stitched it on 14 count Ada white by Witchell. I started it February 22nd with all the DMC flosses. I don't think I changed any of the colors. I left all the colors intact. Here's the picture. Here's the paper, Heartfelt. This is a PDF that I downloaded from Fat Quarter Shop. So I have it on my own paper. This was released in sections, like all the other stuff. But like I said, I don't know if I'm going to finish this because I lost interest. Unfortunately, all their patterns are getting even better now. This is how much I started. That's all I got done, and I got most of the border done. I got all of the gray outline border done, and then some of the lines. But let me know if you think I should finish that one. This is on 14 count Ada white. The next one is Home is Where the Wreath Is. Chalkboard black background. 14 count Ada chalkboard black by Witchell. I think y'all are familiar with that. It's in my active WIPs, so I'll show you that in a minute. It's finished. The home part is finished. I was going to finish it today in my garage where I do my sewing and my Etsy stuff, but I got interrupted by the cat delivery system. So while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and insert a video here about the last little kitten that we're in the middle of rescuing, and then I got 2 more. So I'm going to talk about maybe trying to get some of these kittens adopted. Hey guys, this is Reese. She is from the cat distribution system, left on my front porch. She had a problem with her tail, but it's growing the hair back now. She had she had a problem with her one of her little toes. It had a little something on it, like an infection or something. We just washed her real good, and that infection on her toes is gone now. She eats about 3 or 4 times a day, the KMR milk replacement, and she's starting to eat some puree. But we just got 2 more of these today. Look at her little cute face. Look at her cute little face. Say hi. Oh, she don't like the camera, guys. Sorry. We just got 2 more today that have the same tail and foot infection on, or foot little. Their feet and their tails are just missing some hair. So I'm thinking it's the ants getting to them. But we rehabilitate these cats and then we try to find them a new home. So if you're looking for a kitten, just comment down below and let me know, and I'll message you. I'll put you on the adoption wait list for our she goes into my armpit. I guess she likes to smell my armpit, but she goes in my armpit and she just kind of digs in there. But let me know and I will let you know. I'll put you on the adoption list and let you know when you can, how to get you a little kitten that we rehabilitate here. Okay, I'm back, guys. The under the sea sow is not here in my bag, so I think it's in my active whips. So I'm gonna pull out the last couple bags in here. Summer home we already talked about. Home is where the wreath is. April and May I started already. The June wreath with the strawberries is the only one I finished, which was done. It was started on my birthday 5/12/22. I finished it 6/26/22, and that's the wreath you're gonna see on it when it's finished. It's the strawberries. I love it. It's fabulous. Simply Meant to Be is my Haid that I have started. Changed the fabric twice, and now I'm about to restart it again. Doing 2 strands over 1 strand, 25 count easy grid fabric, and then hopefully I'll show you that soon. It's got 89 DMC colors. So, yeah. I'm getting into a bunch of the stuff that's in my new box. So the next thing is the sunflower. Oh no, the next one is Boo Crew by Fat Quarter Shop. I started this 7/8/22. This is another thing that I just kind of lost interest in. I think I lost interest because the color of the fabric was not correct. So you see here, they did it on like a purple. They did it on Peaceful Purple and it was sold out. I couldn't get a hold of it. So I said, oh, I'll just start it on some white. Oh no, I'll just start it on some picture this, no. That gray dyed effect fabric. And it looks pretty good. The little white ghost shows up. So this is something I want to try to get done because I want to make a pillow out of it and put it on my couch. This is that gray dyed effect fabric flare. That's it. Ha! I knew I'd get it. It's 14 count Ada gray dyed effect. That was started 7/8/22. Excuse me, it's all here written on paper. 14 count hazy gray dyed effect by Fabric Flare. Shouldn't be any guessing. I got it in a bag by Fat Quarter Shop with the little ghost. I love it. So cute. I'm putting that in my rotation so I can finish it. Letters to Santa. That got kind of pushed to the side. I started at 7/9/22. Now, if you notice, this does the next day. 2 starts the next day. This, they say, stitch it on chalkboard black. It was released in several different parts. This is the last printout. That's what it looks like. I ran out of time. I was too busy doing ornaments to send to my family. I used all the DMC, called for DMC, with some extras. This is, that's not how I do it. This is for the Christmas time sal that I never got around to starting. And this is the threads from Letters to Santa. See that in my little label system? That's the DMC for Letters to Santa. And these are the threads for... those are some nice Christmas reds, though. I like those. So I'll come and get those. I'll probably... I think I'm just gonna dissolve this one, guys. I'm not feeling it. Letters to Santa. It's too big to do an ornament out of it. So I could be using this chalkboard black for some of my stitching with the housewives patterns. See, that's really cute. I like it, but I'm just not feeling it, guys. So I think I'm going to dissolve it. Took the needle out of it. Like I said, guys, this is not the fault of any designer. This is my choice and my fault. I lost interest in that pattern, and it's really sad, and I hate to get on here and tell you guys that, oh, I'm going to stitch all 50 of these items and la la la. And no, I don't have enough time to do all that. I have a full-time job. I have my Etsy shop. I have 2 kids still at home and a husband. So I don't have time to be dwelling on things I can't finish. So I think we just need to be all adults here and just say, sorry, I can't do everything. The next one is the sunflower sampler. Now, I was going to put that in a little sunflower bag, but I never got around to it because something else was in the sunflower bag. This is a mystery stitch along that I never even finished printing out all of the pages, okay? Sunflower sampler. Out of season. Lost interest. Started stitching this on sunflower sampler. Started 9/3/22 on thin white pine board by Fabric Flair. Really nice. You guys ain't gonna believe all the, can you see the gold in it? That's a back carson needle. That's like gold right there, because they don't make that anymore. Here is the flowers right there. And sad to say, I lost interest. There's the 14 count Ada thin white pine board. Now, I think this is a remnant. This is the color fabric they call for, I think, but it's a remnant from Summer Home. Because they called for Icelandic Gray. 14 count by Witchell. I couldn't get it. It was impossible to get at the time. I put it on this pine board. I wasn't happy with it. So this is where we're at, guys. All the DMC. What are you gonna do? You know? The next thing in my book says spookography. I want to say it's in my good box. So I found this bag in my my other bag of stuff in my closet. This is the berry colored bag, red berry or berry bag by Fat Quarter Shop. There's no little Christmas tag or nothing. In this bag, I took out what was in it because I think it had Christmas stuff in it, and I put, look at this, guys. I know you're jealous. I picked them all up at a cross-stitch cupboard in Fort Lauderdale. And she helped me find all these too. So, I got a lot of Santas to do, guys. I got 87, 93, 96, 86, 88, 92. 92 is the year I was graduated high school. 99, 2000, 2015, 1995, 2003, 2004, 1995, 2002, 2014. Those were put together. And then on the cards, I got 18, 17, 16, 98, 2001, 2006, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. If you are missing any of those and would like to borrow one of my patterns to give it back to me, comment down below and I will let you borrow one of my Prairie Schooler Santa patterns. But you have to give it back. You gotta promise. But anyway, I'm going to stitch that StitchCon freebie thing on there. I didn't buy this at the Annex because I knew I already had one at home from Fat Quarter Shop. So I'm going to put that StitchCon freebie from our little book in there. So, and I'm going to house all my Santas. Prairie Schooler Santas that I have in this other bag over here. I'll move them all over. So, I'll show you that when I get there. I need to pause the video and redo my bag situation. So, hang on just a moment. Anyway, the next one in the project book is number 43, project number 43. It's my One Nation. I'm using the Classic Colorworks Cupid and Classic Colorworks Blacksmith Blue, but I replaced the white with DMC Ecru. I'll put a cover photo up above, but I worked on this at StitchCon on Sunday, the last day. Got the whole bottom part done. Started over here in the white, right there, while I was there at StitchCon. And this is gonna be a big flag. And I'm stitching this for my living room and kind of for my veteran husband. He likes it. He thinks it's neat. I'm stitching it on Zweigart Vintage Country Mocha 14 count Ada. The piece of fabric I ordered was 21 by 36. And like I said, it's all the called for Classic Colorworks. And then the one Ecru. And everybody fights about what that's called. I think it's called Ecru. So we're going to leave it at that. The next one in my book is Halloween Wreath. I don't have a picture of that here. This is another one, guys. all called for DMC. Look how many DMCs I got in here. All those beautiful DMCs taken up in this little bitty bag. I started this on 14 count artichoke by Witchell. It's called Halloween Wreath by the Frosted Pumpkin. I have it on an electronic Mark Up XP app. This is all I've got done. I like the artichoke fabric, but I'm not liking the pattern. So, like I said, this WIP parade is kind of like an eye opener for me on what I want to keep and what I want to dissolve. Now, can somebody please put in the comments down below what it's called when you unkit a project? I don't think it's called dekitting or unkitting, because I don't know what it's called, but it's really sad. The next thing in here is my Prairie Schooler, the Prairie Schooler 2021 2021 Santa. Remember that bag with all the Santas in it? This one? Yeah. We're going to transfer. So the 2021 Santa, I stitched on 14 counts. I tried the khaki Devosa. Guys, I couldn't stand it. So I put it on 14 count vintage country mocha. I don't know about you, but my hand is pretty small. So it's a little bit smaller in my hand, but that's too big to be an ornament on my tree. That's what I wanted to make them for. So that's 2021 Santa. Oh, I forgot to show you. I put the date on the Santa, 2021. So now when I have it, this one's probably just going to be a pillow sitting somewhere for my Christmas decorations. This one is my 2022. See the 2022 right there? And this is the other Prairie Schooler Santa that I'm showing you right now because I'm in the Prairie Schooler bag. I displayed those at StitchCon as finished projects. I'm working on 2023 Santa right now. Here's the start of my, I think this is the start of my 2023. Right there. On the 18 count vintage country mocha. I'm transferring all these over to, this is, oh, here's the 2023 Santa. His start. See, there's the little legs and the lantern. And in there is my, I'm going to show you this too, is my Wee Santa by Heart and Hand 2022. This, I think, is too big to go onto a ornament also. So we're going to have to make him like a little pillow to sit next to the other big 14 count Santa that I messed up. This comes with all the embellishments, little beads in it too. So I'm going to move all of that into my brand new red and white bag. This will be called my Prairie Schooler red and white bag now. Remember what I said? If anybody needs one of those patterns, just holler at me. I'll look up to see if I have that color or that Santa, and I'll let you borrow that pattern. And then you stitch it, and then just give it back to me. Okay? So I'm going to connect that to the red and white bag. And then my Prairie Schooler Santas live in a new bag. So they'll be added into the rotation. The next thing in my book is the Prairie Schooler Santa 2022, which I finished. Started January 7th, 23. Finished March 14th, 23. The Wee Santa I just showed you. The $49.50 in my first book was the start of the Merry Chickens that I made for my family last season. We're going to move into my new book that's numbered 51 through 100. And that's going to be the Merry Chickens 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. All for my family. And then I started the Needle Worker. You guys already seen that. I'm not going to show it to you until I get to the other snowmen. But it's finished and I'm about to frame it. I have a frame. I talked about it in FlossTube number 1 or 2. Can't remember which one. So that's the first one I finished. I started on 12/31/22 and I finished it on 6/27/23. So it didn't even take me a year, and it's crazy. Another one in here, I think it's still in my rotation, is something I think I'm going to dissolve. But let's look at it first. Anyway, it's called Love Note by Fat Quarter Shop. I started on 1/9/23 and have not finished it. And I'm hoping I'll find it somewhere in my pile while we're doing our other stuff. The next one is the Temperature Drink Chart by Christie's Corner on Etsy. I think I found the Quaker Christmas. Ooh, guys, I found spookography. Yes, I did. And I found some cool scissors. So let's backtrack to spookography. I really like it. I definitely will be finishing this. So let's just say it's, I think Halloween stuff is some of my favorite stitching in the world. So I will be adding this to my, it's all call for DMC. Oh guys, this is in with, that's why I couldn't find it. This was in with Halloween Quaker by Lila Studio. It's not on my list yet, but I'm going to go ahead and pull it out because I'm going to continue to stitch on this too. I found it. It's number 8 in my book, and I just kind of went over it because I said I'll get to it when we get there. So it is stitched on 14 count Ada Hazy Gray Dyed Effect by Fabric Flare. Started up in this top left corner. Something is going on with the witch right here in the center. The count is off. I think the moon and the other stuff is fine, but the count is off on my witch. So I think I need to take that out. I need to frog it out. But I'm not going to quit. I really like this Quaker, and I like all Quakers. So this is not going to be taken out of my rotation. I think I want to finish it. And I'm going to finish my spookography also. Okay, I found it. It will, I'll insert a picture here. It is from Etsy. It's by Christie's Corner. You've seen it a bunch. I'm only up to June. I want to say June 8th. See down here? The books and the 8 little cups. I'm only up to like June 8th. This is stitched on, let me let you see it again. I'm not holding it up long enough. This is stitched on 14 count Ada by Witchell in the color Water Lily, which is like a light green. All called for DMC. I changed some of the colors to what's in my stash. But other than that, yeah. So love note, we're gonna put a big question mark next to that because I don't know where that is either. Home is where the wreath is, January. I started that. Here is my bag. It is I love this bag. Creative Carol Designs, I think it says. It's on Etsy. I love her bags. See this one? Black Cat. Love DMC and Classic Colorworks. It's a mix of the two. I think I used DMC for the white because I didn't want to use white. But let me show you all the wreaths that I've started. This is Home is Where the Wreath Is Swap 1. That's the home thing I'm talking about. I have it done in the garage. It's getting its magnets and its washers glued on. Sometime. I'm gonna stick that back in the plastic. Sorry if you're wearing headphones and that's kind of loud. This is chalkboard black that I used for that. I bought extra. This is the original pattern, Home is Where the Wreath Is. And it came with, I want to say it came with just that green wreath right there. And then in the back of the pattern, I have Home is Where the Wreath Is 2. Swap 2. Let me put all that stuff back in there. This is, I think this is for December. Home is Where the Wreath Is, December. Right here. I started that. It's like I got a little cup on it. I can't show you the patterns because they have the patterns on them. I can maybe show you the cover page. Yeah, see here. This one is the December. That must have been January's with the cup because December says Santa. So, also in this bag with the wreaths, I have You Are My Sunshine that I stitched for my mom. My niece stitched it for her Stitch Con Small. But I'm going to put Home is on the Wreath Is on the outside so I know what's in this bag. This is my finished You Are My Sunshine. That'll be in my book later, but I want to show it to you now. I got to finish that for my mom. This has all the called for Classic Colorworks. I got a little bougie towards the end. So this one, like I said, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know. I think it's January. I started a lot of them, guys. This is, I started so many. I started putting notes on my pattern. This is May, the one with the flowers in it. This is, now this one should be done for this year. July, and I started that one. Let's unfold it so you can see it. All of these are on 14 count chalkboard, black by Witchell, because that's what goes with the original pattern and goes in the middle of the wreath, okay? This one is August. Got a little bit of that little biscuit done. It's so cute, and some flowers. This one is April. And started the bunny rabbit. Some of these things I took the needles out of because I was hunting for some Pat Carson needles. So that's all of my Home is where the wreath is, starts, and where they're at. And my little finish on my You Are My Sunshine. So when I get to that book, in my Creative Carol bag. The next thing I started, looks like, was the shepherd. So now we gotta bring out the snowman bag. Full of all the snowmen. I gotta move the table back because this bag is huge. So what I'm gonna do when I got the snowmen out, they're all on 18 count vintage country mocha. The needle worker, I started it on 14 count Ada, and I took it all out the bottom, the whole bottom of the thing. I just cut it right off the fabric. It looked horrible. 14 count vintage country mocha. It's too big. It's like this big or something. It was just horrible. So I ordered 18 count Ada by Zweigart vintage country mocha. I restarted it on 12/31/22 and I finished on 6/27/23. That's the needle worker. That's the one that's finished. This one, the next one I started was actually number 3. I'm pulling all of them out with all their little fabric goodness here. Not showing any of the patterns. Got them all turned right. Everything's on DMC. All the call for DMC. I don't think I'm going to do them all in order. Just because it's too much. But I am looking for the shepherd. He is here somewhere. He is one of my favorites. And I think ooh, the needle worker's in here. Here's the needle worker. He's done. He's about to go into that frame over there. I'm putting him in the front. Here's the shepherd. I started that on 2/13/23, the day I got it in the mail from my sister. I love him. Like I said, he's the second one I started, and I'm probably gonna finish him next because he is the second one I started. So now I gotta find them in the pile. So the needle worker's done. I can move the needle worker over there. Scarecrow. Here he is. He looks so good. The shepherd. Look at a little sheep in there. I love him. I do some parking on the threads. So, yeah. That's the shepherd. In my book. The next one was the clown, which was actually number 2. There's the clown, number 2. Here's his progress. I started him the day I got him in the mail, 2/23/23. And just so you know, that's the day, oh no, my daughter got married in 22. But that's the day after her first anniversary. There's the clown. I got most of his little border done over here. I got all of his white border done in him. And his little pants down at the bottom. So that was the clown. He's number 2 in the series. He's not done yet, obviously. Everything, like I said, 18 count vintage country mocha. All call for DMC. No substitutions, no fancy floss, no overdyes, nothing. All DMC. The next one, the next thing in my book is the Prairie Schooler Santa 2020. We already went over that. So the next one is the Scarecrow, number 5 in the series. If you notice, I go 1, 3, 2, 5, 4. Okay. So this is because This is the day after I got it in the mail. I started him. That's the Scarecrow right there. Started him in the day after I got him. 4/8/23. So April 8th. That's the bottom stem of his stick. I am stitching these on the mottled side of the fabric. The next one is the Postman. I started him the day I got it in the mail, 4/12/23. I actually worked on him the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Take out his little clip. There's his little leg and his wheel. Right there. See that? It's so cute. He's coming along nicely. He is number 4 in the series. Now, I started Scarecrow 5 because I actually got it before I got the Postman. Because of me and my sister buying them for each other. I think I was behind on the Postman. The next one I got in the mail is 5 days late from being my birthday start. But I started the day I got in the mail. 5/17/23, which is 5 days after my birthday on May the 12th. And that's the Gardener. And my sister has already completed this one. And I chose to do the big urn pot first. She did the snowman first. And she is completely done. So if I can, I'll insert a photo of hers finished. And the last snowman, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. Don't tell me I didn't put them in here. There he is. The Coachman. Let me find this pattern. He's number 7 in the Cottage Garden Samplings Snowman Collection. I started him the day I got him from my sister. And you guys just seen him the other day. I worked on him the beginning of the month. It's a sad little start, but I started over where the little mama and baby snowman are. So, it's cute. I gotta get back to work on them. I love my little snowman. But these are in a bag made by me with little dogs on it. With my little 3D printed fire hydrant that says the Snowman Collection. So, I got all the snowmen in there. There's 8 of them in there now, right? 7 or 8. 7. And the Farmer just came out. And I should be getting that soon. There's something we have to go back to, which is the Christmas Quaker. It was in one of these books. Number 46 project. These project books like save my life, guys. If y'all don't have these project books, y'all need one. Like I said, I got 2. This is Quaker Christmas by Bygone Stitches. You can't see the whole picture because I got like a receipt on here. By Bygone Stitches, but it's got the DMC down below. Oh, I'm going to have to pull that out of plastic so you can see it. It's really pretty. A lot of people have stitched it. I want to call it a classic. I think the other thing about Bygone Stitches is the One Nation. Bygone Stitches, A Quaker Christmas. Apparently there's a Quaker Christmas too. Inside this bag, I got it at the Golden Needle in Port Charlotte before they moved to Texas. So that was sad. Inside here is 934. That's the DMC green that I'm going to use. I'm stitching this on 14 count Vintage Country Mocha with Classic Colorworks Ye Gold, DMC 934, and DMC 816. So I only got one Classic Colorworks. Now, I don't know if I started it or not. So let's, oh, I did. Oh, look how stiff this fabric is, guys. Oh. Now, what I think happened is I bought another piece of Vintage Country Mocha because I think I stole the first piece of Vintage Country Mocha and put it with my flag, my Bygone Stitches flag. Here's my sad little start on my Quaker Christmas. But that's a really dark green, and then I'm gonna do the red and the gold like it's called for. Just like it's called for. I may change, obviously I'm gonna change the date, and I may have some 14 count Vintage Country Mocha left over. We will see. But it is huge. This fabric is stiff. I need to get back to that. It is in my rotation to work on my Tiny Decisions app. So I gotta get back to that. I do like Quakers. So if y'all have any ideas of new Quakers for me, let me know. Back to, we are on number 68 in my project books. Now, like I said, these things don't go in order of number. This is Kitten in the Round, Kitties in the Round by JBW Designs. I am stitching this on 18 count Olympia Mystic Fabrics. I also have Doggies in the Round that I haven't started yet. This is stitched with Almond M&M's Raven and Almond M&M's Agave Nectar. This is where I got Black Cats, and the Agave Nectar is gonna go in between the cats. So hopefully you'll see that more as it progresses. The next item is the Bluebird of Happiness that I purchased at StitchCon. I started it 6/19/23, so I started the day after StitchCon, or the day after I got home from StitchCon. Here's the pattern. If nobody knows what Bluebird of Happiness is, it is being stitched on a 14 count mystery color by Mystic Fabric Arts. That was a free sample piece that was given to me at StitchCon. I absolutely love it. If you recognize the color, let me know so I can put in my book. It is beautiful. It says side within you. It's supposed to say reside within you, but I didn't get that part finished. I started down that bottom corner and I'm working up the side. But I absolutely love it. And I said 14 count. I'm not sure if it's 14 or 16 count. But it really doesn't matter that much. Inside this bag is the StitchCon pattern by Sue Hillis Designs. I have not started that yet. This is stitched with all the called for. Oh, let me show you. This is stitched with, I bought the floss pack all the classic color works and 1 week's dye works. So, and I just got them. They just go on like normal, but I reinforced the hole here with my floss drop. And so when you pull the floss off, it doesn't rip or tear. So that's my Bluebird of Happiness. Oh, it says all the called for floss, but 2 DMCs. So apparently I had to get a couple DMCs that they were missing from the chart. The next thing is my Strawberry Manor by Teresa Kogut. This I started 6/22/23 on 16 count Ada. My sister bought me that for all DMC colors on my floss drops. My sister bought me that as a gift. It is stitched on, I think I said before, 16 count Ada by Mystic Fabrics. Color is Everything Else. And the start is down in the bottom corner. I love it. It looks really rich. The colors are fabulous. This is my first sample pattern. And I wanted to start this Strawberry Manor. I wanted this to be my first sampler piece. And I wanted to start it at StitchCon, but I didn't get a chance to start it at StitchCon. But we purchased it at StitchCon. I got the fabric at StitchCon. And so on and so on. Purchased at StitchCon, bought for my sister for my birthday. This is my first Teresa Kogut. And I'm about to put it in the box with no floss in it. That won't be good. But remember what I said? I label all my floss. So if floss got lost, I know where it goes. Okay, next is, that's number 70 in my project book. And next one is number 71, which is the Coachman of the Snowmen. I already showed that. Number 72 is the Cuckoo Bird sampler. I stitched on this last Thursday when I filmed my FlossTube number 3. This is stitched on 18 count Mystic Fabrics Olympia. It's a small piece from the kitties in the round. This is being uses DMC variegated number 92. It's a bunch of greens. I didn't like the bark color that it calls for. Weeks Dye Works bark. They didn't have Weeks Dye Works at, they had it at Keepsakes, but I didn't pick it up. And they didn't have it at the annex in the thing. And I picked up this pattern, the Cuckoo Bird sampler by Heart and Hand. I picked this up at StitchCon because the reason why I picked up this one is because on the back it says, for Brenda and Laura, who inspire creativity and connection in our community. So the cereal starter inspired this, and I love them. So this is where I've gotten to. I started at the bottom. I did the leaves. I didn't put the date in yet because I didn't know if I'd get it done this year. And then I started up on the alphabet. Hopefully. That was started 7/7/23. I changed the floss 3 times trying to get the right one. I actually purchased a Yummy Fiber Arts or something. No. Forbidden Fiber Arts color. In the color Peacock or something. Didn't like it. I like this green. Gonna rock it out. I may have to buy another one. I think those DMC variegateds are less floss than their other ones. So, next in the book, number 73 is Welcome to the North Pole. This is Welcome to the North Pole. Y'all have all seen it. Everybody's doing it. Welcome to the North Pole. My start. I worked on it last Wednesday. There is my progress. I don't think I've got any more progress since the last time y'all seen FlossTube, because I showed it last Thursday in my FlossTube number 3, and I haven't done anything else on it. So that is in the rotation. My last project in my book is number 74, is the Create Everyday pattern. I showed you the rainbow thread. That's on 14 count oyster. That was my new start. That's why I'm telling you, is the 14 count oyster. I didn't tell you that. Okay, the next things in my book, I'm going to have to pull them out, or my basket. I'm gonna have to pull them out and find them in my book so we could talk about them. This is the Create Every Day on the oyster. Oh, here's one we passed up. I think it's in the other book. It's the Supernatural Sal. This is stitched on .14 count. Oh, this is a mystery color. This is the fabric I stole out of my Christmas Quaker. I bought this fabric at Golden Needle in Port Charlotte. And I stole it from my Christmas Quaker to start this. So it's a mystery color, beige color from the Golden Needle, 14 count. I started at 6/4/22. And I can't show you the pattern because it's electronic on my iPad and iPhone. And I don't have a cover page picture that shows everything. But the pattern is all done. It was a mystery stitch along. Started like right at that time, like 6/4. Started somewhere in that time period. I can show you one of the patterns, what they look like when they came out, when you printed them. That's the gin. So I haven't got to that part yet. But all the pieces are in here. Everything I printed. It's using all the, I'm about to drop the bag. All the call for DMC. They're all kind of ratty-tatty in the bag. I just kind of like ball them up. My sister hates it when she sees my DMC. But that's where I'm at on that. I like it. It's in my rotation. I may not get it done till 2025. I don't know. But I'm not going to give up on it. I like it. It's Halloween-like, sort of. And it'll look cute in a frame. This is called Nutcracker Village. It's on 14 count vintage country mocha. I am using all the called for DMC. There's a DMC. I bought all the patterns from Garon Stitchery. The last one was number 11, so I guess there's 11 patterns. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So let me show you where I'm at first, and then I'll show you the patterns. They're so cute. They're just little small little. Now this, I thought about making it like pillows, but then I was like, oh no, I'm gonna make a big old thing and have to frame it and all this stuff, and it's huge. Look at this, it's huge. I should have stitched this. I might actually change it to vintage country mocha, like 20 count, because this is huge. How am I gonna hang that as an ornament? Then I thought about doing the little houses as ornaments. That's too big for an ornament. It's gonna have to be a huge wall hanging. So I guess there's like 4 pieces. 4 at the top, 3 in the middle, and 4 at the bottom. 8, 9, 10, 11. That makes 11 patterns. So, I can do math. Isn't that nice? This is number 1. At Cracker Village. That's the one I've done already. So, that's number 1. Number 2 is Sugar Plum Sweet Shop. See the number 2 I drew on there? Help me remember. Number 3 is Chinese Tea Room. That I think is the, I don't know why the pattern is outside. They're all in the bag, pulled out. Number 4 is Russian Peppermint Shop. I like these as ornament size, don't you guys? I think I'm just gonna like frame the Nutcracker Village like in like a little, like a flat fold that will go out at Christmas. And then I think I'm gonna change all of these to 20 or 18 count vintage country mocha and make them for my tree, because I think that's so cute. I don't want a big wall hanging with a bunch of little houses on it. I want little ornaments. So this is Snow Queen's Ice Cream Parlor. That's number 5. Number 6 is Mother Ginger's Candy Store. So cute. The next one is number 7, Merleton's Music Store. Wouldn't these be adorable? See how they're made on sticky board and they're edged with something. They have a little bow at the top and a little snowflake. I'm gonna get in real close. See that? That's how they finished it. And I want to put like cording around the edge and then use the cording at the top to hang them. I think those would be adorable on the tree. Nutcracker Village Spanish Chocolate Shop. They're so cute. And then I should like do 1 a year, 1 or 2 a year at least. Because I'm going to be stitching on this a long time. Arabian Coffee Shop. That was cute. They're all finished the same way. Little bow at the top. I love it. Number 10 is Dewdrop's Flower Shop. This is the only one that I have broken up like this, guys. I'm not going to keep doing this. Nutcracker Village number 11 is Drosselmeyer's Toy Store. Look at Mr. Drosselmeyer. He's kind of scary looking. I'm just saying. So, that's the only one that I have 11 parts to. Then I'm going to go through. But, comment down below what you think about me taking the vintage country mocha, the 14 count vintage country mocha, make a pillow or a flat fold out of this, because I still have to finish the little kids in the middle here. But I got all the trees done, everything. Everything's done right here. I just got to finish the little kids. And this is way too big for an ornament. So, comment down below. Let me know what you think about turning this in to a ornament and flat fold. I think it would be a great idea. And I don't think I've seen anybody else do that. Everybody else is just stitching on a big, huge piece of fabric. Like, now this is something I don't know if I'm going to finish or not. This is called, let me locate my book, number 37 in my book. I hope my daughter doesn't watch my floss tubes. This is called Dreaming in the Seashore. It is from a magazine. Oh, I have a copy of it. I can show you. Dreaming in the Seashore. Now, the reason why I kitted this up from the Punch Needle Primitive Stitcher magazine 2022 summer edition. It's a Barbara Anna Dreaming in the Seashore is because right here she has a lighthouse and a sailboat. And my daughter decorates her house with lighthouse and sailboat. So I thought she would like that. I kitted it up. Sorry if you have headphones on, you can hear all that paper. All the call for DMC. There's the DMC. 14 count Beautiful Beige by Witchell. This has a pitiful start, guys. Right here. And you won't believe what I found at the bottom corner. That's the start to the needleworker snowman. I was going to use this fabric, and then I realized I didn't like it. I wanted smaller fabric. So that's the Dreaming in the Seashore. I may dissolve this one too. I don't know. I think I want to put it on smaller count fabric. This is stitched on 14 count Picture This Plus Nessie. I have a 13 by 18 inch piece of fabric. This is Under the Sea Sal. You see some thread hanging there? And I got down to about there. Under the Sea Sal by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. All the Called For Floss, which is all DMC. It's all DMC and some Classic Colorworks colors like Shamrock, Deep Blue Sea, and Charisse. All the rest are DMC. It also calls for some treasure braid in the color Petite Treasure Braid in the color P823. I do not have a big picture for you because, like I said, it's all on my electronic app now, XP. There it says Under the Sea Club. It was released in sections and I didn't keep up with it, and now I'm trying to keep up, or try to put it in rotation. I do like it. I don't want to dissolve it. So let me know what you think below, if I should keep going or not, or what. I really like it though. And to all a good night. I showed this in my FlossTube number 3. A lot of people said they liked me changing the house, the last 2 houses, to clay pot and perfect pie crust by Classic Colorworks. That house is almost done with the really tealing around the windows. And then all I need to do is that Santa sleigh above the two houses, a tree between the two houses, another another reindeer, finish that tree, and some snowflakes. And then I am done. I am going to finish this on some sticky board. I'll probably have to get a piece of comic board because it's longer than sticky board. The biggest sticky board they got is 11 by 14. So I can't do that one. This is all the called for. This is number 6 in my project bag, guys. I started this 7/20/21. This has got to be like my oldest WIP that I'm actually working on. Yeah, that's crazy. Then other ones in the bag with it. Oh, I'm using all the called for. This is a Fortune Classic Colorworks. All the called for. I also use those threads on my wreath stuff. And here's another one. I don't know where this is in my list, but this is the Gingerbread Bakery. Let me see if I can find it. It's number 39 in my book. Gingerbread Bakery. This is stitched on 14 count Ada chalkboard black. It says another Jolly July start, 7/20/21. And then the last thing in this bag, I think. Let me see if I can show. I can't show you the picture of the Gingerbread Bakery chart because it's not in here. I have my working copy in here. Here's a piece of blank fabric. That's important. I think I put that in there to work on Jolly and Merry Mrs. Claus. Jolly. But those have not been started. So I've got the patterns in the bag with the stuff, but I didn't start them. So the only one I started was the Gingerbread Bakery and the And To All a Good Night by Stitching with the Housewives. So that, I think, concludes. Let's look in the basket, make sure it's empty. But I think that concludes. We got an empty basket. That concludes my WIP parade today. So thank you so much for sticking along with me. I can't tell you how long this whole episode is going to be because I paused it a bunch of times and I added in a couple extra videos. So, but thank you so much for being with me. I hope you like and subscribe. And hit the bell for notifications when I post a new video. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day.